Hi, it's John from North Star Nursery, Garden and Home, your coastal gardener. I'm here today off-site at our vegetable garden slash cut flower garden. So I have planted Alstroemeria in the galvanized troughs, and this is just their first year, so they have not spread out. But what I wanted to show you was how to go and clear, which I've talked about doing, but I've never actually shown it to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through, I know that seems completely sacrilegious. We're going to take these flowers and we'll use them inside. So don't think I'm throwing them out. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through and pull all of them up. When you're pulling them up, what you're looking for are these white points on the ends of the stems. The reason you're pulling them is because when it goes to regenerate with a new stem, all of this stuff is gone, so it can regenerate much quicker. So we're gonna just go through and pull, and you want to pull up, straight up as much as possible, because what you're trying to do is make sure you get all those white stems. I try not to pull too many at once, because sometimes you'll pull part of the plant out. So you want to try to keep it to a small bunch, and straight up is where you want it to be. Now, it's going to seem sacrilegious. We're going to pull even the brand new sprouts that are coming up. So this is a brand new sprout, and I know that probably seems sacrilegious to pull out. But what we want to do is we want an absolute clean start. The other thing we want to do is we want to get rid of any of the old debris. So old flowers, old leaves, do any weeding that needs to happen. And just finish this up. This has worked for me for years. I've done this at the nursery, on our bed at the nursery that has them. And I've done it everywhere I've ever gardened. So now what we're going to do, this is about a 5-foot trough. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use, and it might seem like a lot, the entire bag of rose and flower fertilizer. So this is the EB Stone Organics Rose and Flower Food. Again, this is about a 5-foot by 2-foot. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread it out evenly. Okay, that's our whole bag. Then I'm going to scratch it in a little bit. Doesn't have to be worked in a lot. You just want to scratch it in a little bit. Then what we do is we come in with our other secret weapon, which is fir mulch. Now, my bag tore, so I'm having to use the bag oddly. But what I'm doing is I'm going to do a top dressing of about 2 inches of fir mulch. And what that's going to do is, when all those lovely rains are happening, that's going to add some more nutrients to the soil as well. Okay. There's that. I'll just spread that out, keeping things tidy and as level as possible. Then you want to come in with your microbark, and what you're going to do is you're going to put about a 2-inch layer of microbark across the top. What this does is it helps a lot with weed suppression, because right now we've just added a lot of nutrients and the soil is exposed. And with the exposed soil, you have a lot of weed germination. So you want to get that microbark down so that you have a nice protected soil with little weed growth. I'm trying to tuck it into the edges just to make sure it's nice and snug. It's just a preference for me. This way I know that the weed seeds that rest against the side will be less likely to germinate. All right, it was a little quick video, but this is Alstroemeria regeneration. Don't be afraid to pull them all out. I know it sounds severe, but next year, this is going to be twice as full as it was this year. And eventually, this whole bed is just going to be Alstroemeria, which is going to be great for cut flowers. Hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you at the nursery.